Alexander Isak's story is one of those football fairy tales that's a little too good to ignore. The 25-year-old Swedish striker is making headlines for Newcastle United, and for good reason. He's not just scoring goals, he's breaking records, shattering expectations, and turning defenders into memes. But let's rewind and figure out how this guy became the talk of the Premier League. Born in Solna, Sweden, to Eritrean parents, Isak's early life was a blend of cultures. It's one of those humble beginnings that's easy to romanticize. He started kicking a ball around in his local community, and before long, scouts were whispering his name. By 16, he wasn't just playing for AIK, he was rewriting their history books as their youngest ever goal scorer. Typical wonder kid narrative? Sure, but this one's got an edge. In 2017, Borussia Dortmund snapped him up. Big move, right? Except it didn't quite go as planned. Limited minutes, more bench than pitch. You'd think that would break a young player, not Isak. He went on loan to Willem II in the Netherlands, where he lit up the Eredivisie with 13 goals in 16 games. Redemption arc? Check. Then came Spain. Real Sociedad brought him in, and this is where things got interesting. Over 3 seasons, he bagged 33 goals and gave La Liga defenders nightmares. By now, he was no longer a promising talent. He was a proven goal machine. But Sociedad was just a stepping stone. Enter Newcastle United, armed with new owners, big ambitions, and a record-breaking £63 million fee for Isak. Let's just say he's been worth every penny. Alexander Isak is having the kind of season that fans dream about. Now, in his second full campaign, he's proving unstoppable. With over 14 goals already under his belt, including a jaw-dropping hat-trick against Ipswich Town that seemed almost cruel in its precision, Isak has announced himself as Newcastle's newest talisman. Here's a stat to blow your mind. Alexander Isak has joined the ranks of Newcastle's top scorers, becoming one of the few players since Alan Shearer to net over 20 goals in a Premier League season. Yes, Alan Shearer, the club's greatest icon. Isak is now standing shoulder to shoulder with greatness, and the season isn't even close to over. With his current form, reaching 20 goals feels less like a target and more like a certainty. Every match, he's carving his name deeper into Newcastle's history. It's not just a good season, it's a statement, a reminder that the future of Newcastle might just belong to Alexander Isak. But it's not just about the goals. Isak's style is pure entertainment. Tall, fast, technically gifted, and calm under pressure, he's got that aura that makes defenders panic and fans scream. And then there's his cold goal celebration, standing there with a frown, hands on hips, like he's genuinely unimpressed by his own brilliance. It's iconic. And yet, behind the glamour, there's grit. Isak's journey from a teenager in Sweden to a Premier League star isn't just about talent, it's about resilience. From struggling for game time in Dortmund to thriving in Spain and now dominating in England, his career is proof that setbacks don't define you. Your comebacks do. Will Isak redefine Newcastle's legacy, or is there an even bigger story waiting to unfold? Hit like and subscribe to stay in the loop.